you kind of look at this guy, and they were talking about him, and I kept bypassing this dude. I just kept bypassing him because all the names was coming up. Want to see what everybody else was, what they gave. And what I do is, I look at, that's why I look at Steve Smith. Steve Smith, I check his stuff out, what he says about it, because, he's a receiver. What do you think? I'm going to trust what he says. Okay, maybe it's, as opposed to some of these guys out here as scouts, right? And so you play the game, you kind of, what you're talking about. And so he was giving high praise to this. He had a guy on the show, and I started looking at him. I'm like, dude, this guy right here is a baller. He's a baller. Now, he's a little undersized, right? But we've had undersized guys here before, okay? Tyreek Hill, guys like that, that can do some things with the football in his hands. And he can give you something with the return game. You could put him in different positions. For what we do offensively, he fits well. He fits well. He's, to me, that's why I wanted Tank Dell here last year. I was screaming for him. Tank Dell, go get him, please. Go get Tank Dell, right? Blows up down there in Houston. This guy right here, man, is I think he's got a lot of ability to him. This is Malik Washington from Virginia. Okay, Malik Washington from Virginia. 5'8.5", 191 pounds, 30-inch arms, 9 1/4 hands, 42.5 vertical, and 6 broad jump. Running 4.47, 40-yard dash, but 1.53 10-yard split. Bench press 19. That's at 5'8". Suckers, he's muscle. He's muscle. I'm telling you, could put this. He looked like Tyreek Hill, like the body type.
Yeah, right there for sure.
Yeah. So this guy right here, man, he can play some football. He really can. And Steve Smith loved because he has the will and want to, like you said, Teja. You have the will and the want to get things. Yes, he don't shy away from anything. No contact. Gets around guys. Catches the ball real well. I think they talked about he might be one of the steals of the draft. This is the guy. This is like names. When I'm talking about steals of draft, his name keeps showing up. Okay, and I started paying attention. Past couple of days, I'm like, okay, this dude, I like him. So here you go, man.
Malik Washington. What do you think about Malik Washington?
So I was listening to the PFF guys. They did their rankings for the top, I think, 15 guys. He didn't make it in there, but they also did like 3-hour shows. So like, let's just talk about our notables, the guys we want to mention. Right. He was one of the guys they made a point to mention after they did their top 15, the guys they like. Because one of the guys said he ranked his top 26, and after that, it was just whatever. But he's like, I have 26 guys I really like. He was one of them. They said classic slot, great with the option route. He can stack and get on slot fade, so he's not just a little gadgety guy. Catches well. 90% contested catch rate at such a small size was incredibly impressive.
Jeez. I didn't know.
So he gets it, even though he's tiny, which will really help develop into like a real receiver, not just a little gadget player you just flip to, right? Leverage winner, great at yak, obviously. Great mid-round pick, they said. You get him in the 4th or 5th round, you'll be ecstatic about that.
Yeah. This is a guy right here that makes your roster. And he'll stay. He'll stick and stay, and he'll get a lot of catches, a lot of balls thrown his way just because of his ability. So I love it.
Yeah, and we talked earlier on our Draft Crush show about guys who actually produced and actually shown something other than just showing something in March during the combine. Right. His numbers last year, I mean, the last 3 years, 44, 578, 2 touchdowns, 65, 694, 1 touchdown. Then last year, 110 catches, 1,400 yards.
Catches. Come on. That's production. That's somebody who's used to having the ball in his hands, right?
He was our offense.
Yeah. So get a ball to him. Let him go do his work. Let him cook.
Yeah, I think he sold me. You sold me your JD on the Malik Washington. I'm a fan. Yeah.
That's a lot of and for a 90% contested catch rate for a guy his size that probably got 1 million balls thrown his way, it's very impressive.
Yes, it is. Hey,
and we also have an affinity for guys sub 5'10", so there you go.
Yeah. Well, you get him in the 4th or 5th round. I mean, no need to re-sign Hardman again at that point, right?
Yeah. And it also it also makes it kind of more of a highlight on what they're going to do with Tony and the Sky Moore situation when you bring in another guy in that same kind of stature and that kind of so
then you actually have a guy that can do those things, right? You don't have to try to like force Sky Moore to do something that he can do, or is maybe not as good as a guy like this can do, right?
Yep.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you. Oh. Yeah,
screens and things. DeMonte Green Bean, screens and things. Yeah, he screens and a whole lot of things. 111 catches, man. He could do it all. So that's a good thing.
Pretty good breaking tackles too. I don't know what his where he came up with that on his stats last year, but I'm seeing a little highlight reel here of him just breaking tackles after tackle.
Yeah.
When you're that small and that strong, man, you're going to shake those arm tackles loose real quick.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you didn't tell me, like, just take the jersey off the uniform here, he looks like Tyreek Hill and Tariq Cohen here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like short.
Tyreek meets Darwin Thompson.
Yeah. Darwin Thompson. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah.
Gonna suck his calf muscles right there, man.
Yeah.
That's explosion right there. I can tell. Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find him on the overall.
Those numbers, man.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So he's the 128 prospect overall in PFF. But yeah.
All aboard, JD. Another win right here. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes, everything he tested well. Low drop rate, receiver grade 92, yards per route run 3, contested catch rate was high. Grade versus man coverage was 90 grade. So, I mean, only dropped 3 passes last year. So, yeah, I mean, missed tackles forced, number 1, 35. Wow. Deep catch is still pretty good. Slot catches second. So, I think, what we know we're getting here. He's one of the slot guys in the draft to get.
Yeah. Listen to this. He posted 100+ yards in 10 of his last 11 games.
Damn.
Shoot.
Yeah. He should only 3 drops. He had 110 catches.
Yeah.
28 screen catches, 19th overall in screen yards. Yeah.
I mean, sounds like an Andy Reid guy, but just based on everything we're talking about right now. So, I mean, I would not be surprised, especially if we're talking 4th round pick right here. I mean, that's match made in heaven.
Yeah. Built for our offense. It's slants, wide receiver screens, all of those different things, right?
Yeah.
Curls. Perfect.
He's got juice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.